Week 2, day 1. Just finished my first run of the week. This was a tempo run. I think it went well. While I was running, I was thinking. There was a few things in my mind. First of all, I realized that finally I'm starting to improve my pace. So it was a tempo run, and as always, I'm used to now. Every time I do anything that is speed related, I feel very slow, very clunky, but actually at the end of the run, when I check the metric, I can see a tiny little improvement, and I'm super happy because, as we know, there's two types of runners, right? People who prefer or are better at fast pace and speed run, and others who prefer long distance run. I was in the third category. I was part of people who didn't enjoy running at all. But the training for the half marathon actually taught me that I can run for 2 hours straight. And after a certain point, my body starts to adapt, and there's almost a level of enjoyment, and I stop thinking necessarily about how tired I feel or the body that is in pain, and I enjoy the run itself. So that's been for me a great achievement, and I'm super happy about it. Say that, I now want to work on the pace as well. It's better to be slightly faster so you cover the distance in a shorter amount of time, and overall you put less effort, less strain on your feet. But this is another thing that I'm working on, and I think by the end, I've learned to trust the process, so that's absolutely fine. The other things I've started to work on week 2 is the posture. I don't have a bad posture when I run, but it could be better. So what I tried to do this morning is to focus on that. So while I was running, I was focusing a lot on the movement that I wanted to start from my hip, from my glutes, from my thigh, rather than from my feet. It was, at the beginning, challenging because it's something new, something that I'm not necessarily used to, and I felt I was not as efficient as other moments. But actually, and I forgot to say, I tried this morning, and I'm working on this because it was one of the advices that I had in one of my long run for the half marathon training. When you run for a long time, depending on how you initiate the movement, your legs are less tired. I'm at the very, very early stage of this new chapter or this new journey, and I want to start to incorporate and look at the form and the posture from the very beginning, because it's quite easy otherwise to get the habit. So that was my focus today. I'm happy because I think the more and more I run, the more I got used to, and I can feel my leg less tired than before. The other things I need to slightly tweak is my actual schedule. The way I prefer to work is from Monday to Sunday, and having Sunday as the last training day. Because it's the day where I have more time and I can spend time in the long run because I don't work, and also I think mentally it makes more sense to align working week and training week. So what I may do is taking advantage of the fact that this week on Sunday, Monday I'm away, to realign the training. So I will try to end the second week with on the weekend. The other things I still need to figure out is food. I tried different things, and I still need to find the right balance, because very often what happens is that I have breakfast and then within 15-20 minutes I go running, and if the breakfast is protein based and protein heavy, which are usually my breakfast are, I can feel it. It's difficult to digest when you run, and I don't have that energy that maybe carbs are giving to you straight away if you have a different type of breakfast. On the other hand, if it's too carbs heavy or too sugary, I find myself that after a while I need food. I found a couple of times myself that I had to stop running, and I didn't have anything with me in terms of gels and other nutrients because it was a short run, but I had to stop and walk because I felt that literally my blood pressure was dropping. Now, gonna get a shower, stretching, and see you next time. Hi there. Very quick check-in. Today is the day 3 of the second week. I just came back from work and I'm about to go for my run. Today is the marathon pace run. I'm not looking forward to it. It's late in the evening. It's been a full-on day. I woke up very early this morning. 5:30 I was already having breakfast, and it's almost 7 o'clock. So it's been a very long day and I'm tired, and I was tempted to skip it and say, you know what, I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. I still have a few days left to finish the week, but this is part of the training, right? It's the struggle. You're tired. It's not the perfect day, but doesn't matter. You stick to the plan and you carry on. And this is where the change happens. One of the things that I've started doing it is when I'm in between, when I'm in doubt, don't waste your time. Just get your running gear, because once you change, it's very unlikely that you will decide to do not go. At the end yesterday, I didn't record anything after my run because it was late in the evening. I arrived home, it was too late. I just wanted to have a shower and have dinner. It's the next day, today is the next morning. And first of all, if we think about yesterday run, wow, I'm proud of myself. If you remember, I really didn't want to go running. I was tired, it was a long day, but I'm glad I did it. It was a marathon prep, marathon tempo run, marathon pace run. I have to say, it went really well. I was pumped, I think because I was so tired, and it's been a stressful and long, tiring week, and I needed to release all the last bit of energy. I don't know, but I was super happy. So well done to me. And this is a proof that, first of all, not every day is the same, but also I think it proves me that sometimes you just need to follow and trust the process. Yes, you need to listen to your body, but not necessarily to your mind. Today is the day that I'm not looking forward to. Not because I'm tired, I actually have full of energy, and I was tempted to go for a run this morning, but again, I need to follow the process. So, in my schedule, there's the things that I like the least, which is strength training. And again, I think I told you already, it's not that I don't like strength training. I actually enjoy it, and potentially more than the running itself. But I don't like the lower body strength training. And the 2 classes that I have each week on strength training are for runner that mainly focus on lower body, which I really don't like it. And I hope things will change along the way. So here I am, ready for what I'm not looking forward, which is the strength training, but I want to do it. I want to prove myself that actually I can do it, and I can find something in it that I will enjoy doing it. The last run of the week is done and dusted. Just did my long run. So week 2, it's ticked off, is over. We can archive that, and tomorrow I'm gonna have rest, and then we're gonna start with week 3 training plan. If I look back at this week, it's been a overall a good week, much better than the week before. Next week plan is pretty much the same, so the structure, at least for the first few weeks, is the same. So I have a day of recovery, then there's a run, there's a strength, there's a run, strength training, and then a long run at the end. And I check already, next week long run is 8 miles. Even this morning I realized how much more I enjoy longer run than a fast paced shorter run. I don't know, that's something I found it more relaxing, because my body, I'm discovering, everybody learns how his body works, and I realize more and more that my body needs time to warm up. So even this morning, in an hour run, the first 20 minutes were the most challenging. Well, I start well, 10 minutes, then is when you start to struggle and I want to stop, so I need to carry on. Half an hour. After the first half an hour is where I start to feel the fatigue. Then I carry on, I need to push myself harder, and the half an hour mark is where, if I look at the graph, is where I drop my speed. But then there's almost an alignment between heart rate and pace. And then when the 45 minutes kicks on, it's almost like I'm in auto mode. So my heartbeat stabilizes, so I don't feel the fatigue of your heartbeat and your breath. I'm not out of breath. I can start enjoy it and look at the scenery. It literally feel more present, like I less focus on the fatigue. The only thing that is I need to work on are the legs, because in 45 minutes, hour times, I can start feel the legs that are a bit more tired, but that's okay. I'm gonna do now some stretching, which in all honesty is the things that I'm neglecting the most. And then shower, and I'm ready for the day. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.